keep your eyes on the prize and ease yourself through the resistance cycle that's going to show up every time you dare to break out of your current box and head for your dreams. Today, I'm here. I want to talk to you about confidence. I want to talk to you about the relationship of the resistance cycle with confidence. What's its relationship? Its relationship is that when the resistance cycle gets going, confidence is eroded. Now, what is the resistance cycle? Again, the resistance cycle is when you know what you want, you head in the direction of your dreams or your goal, and in the middle there, things can get muddy, upsetting, draining. You can hit a detour, you can hit a wall, you can get stuck. That's the resistance cycle, and it has a tendency to run you around like a hamster in a wheel and send you right back to where you came from, which I know none of you want. The thing about the resistance cycle is it shows up every time you make a change. Some of you know because you've been watching my attempts at lives for the last couple of days here, that the resistance cycle has been showing up for me in a very big and a very real way as I try to get on and bring you lives and bring you this information. I'm right in the thick of it. There's no way that you can avoid this, keep from doing it, despite what anybody says. Anybody who's talking to you says you can flip a switch and no more resistance. I would question that. But today we're here to talk about confidence. What happens to you? So I'm going to be speaking more in depth, very deeply in depth over the next couple of weeks about the resistance cycle, the 5 phases of the resistance cycle. But for today, let's just keep it really simple and say when resistance kicks in, particularly resistance that shows up in the form of fears, doubts, worries, you can't do this. Who do you think you are? I told you it wasn't going to work. All those messages in your head. Some people call that the busy mind, the monkey mind, the inner critic, the inner mean girl, the gremlin. I've heard it's called that. So it has a lot of different names. That mean voice that's in your head that will do anything to help keep you from going for what you want, eroding your confidence, tearing your confidence down bit by bit, pointing at each little thing and saying, see, I told you, I knew you couldn't. You should never have tried. How dare you? What were you thinking? And this it can bring us down. It can bring us down. Here's the takeaway I really, really want for you all today. This isn't a bad thing. It doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It doesn't mean you've made any kind of mistake, although mistakes are good. We're going to talk about mistakes in the future too. Mistakes are good. Mistakes are the opportunity to learn. But in this case, this eroding, this tearing down of your confidence by this monkey mind, this drunk monkey mind, this ego mechanism that gets in there and says, you couldn't do it. I told you so. What were you thinking? That is the resistance cycle, and it gets you all twisted up and turned around in this whirlpool that is very difficult to break away and break out of the momentum of that whirlpool, of that little hurricane. But that's what we're going to be talking about all this month. So that's the relationship of the resistance cycle with confidence. The resistance cycle itself never offers you, oh, look how good you're doing. Look how wonderful you're doing. Oh, snaps to you. No, it never does that. It tears you down, and why? It wants to drive you back. So how do you get out of that? How do you get your confidence back? How do you build your confidence when you are going for new things and new hopes and dreams? Well, even just talking about it right now, I hope you have a couple ideas. And I'm going to be talking more about that tomorrow, about how we can amplify our confidence. There's a super easy way we can do that, and I'm going to talk to you about that tomorrow. If you have questions about confidence and the resistance cycle, please like and post them, share, post below here. Follow me so that you can get that next one. Be sure and DM me if you have any questions, or if you know that you need support in this area, just send me a DM or a message with the word confidence, and I'll get some information out to you about some things that are coming up that may be something that could really help you out, but I want to put you first on the list. In the meantime, be on the lookout. Come on back here every day. Remember, the resistance cycle happens every time you choose to go for it, but it's not a sign that something's wrong. It's a sign that you are changing. Be sure to like, share, comment, and just generally let me know what's going on for you. I want to hear. Take care, everybody. I'm going to see if I can't end this. I'm going to see if I can't end this live a little bit more gracefully than mine yesterday.